Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today. It is Tuesday, and what a start to our day. I went out to let Stella out this morning, and I opened the door, and we both kind of looked at each other, and she kind of cocked her head a little bit, and then she took off because she absolutely loves snow. I, on the other hand, do not absolutely love snow. I don't like it, but it's one thing having Stella has made me appreciate all seasons a little bit more, because when it snows, like we got quite a bit of snow, I think it was last February maybe we got it. She loved it, and I was outside in it a lot because she just loved it so much that, I mean, she just begged at the door, so I learned to like it a little bit. We went sledding down my driveway goes down a little bit, and we went sledding down that. We just had the best time, but sometimes you just have to make your fun. And that's what I did with her. Or she did with me. I'm not sure which way it went. But I hope everybody was safe getting to work or school or wherever you had to be this morning. I hope you got there safely. Yesterday we talked about Isaiah 12. And 12:2 is our yearly scripture. See, God has come to save me. I will trust in him and not be afraid. The Lord God is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. That tells me that even in the hardest of hards, even in everything that we have to go through, he's still our song. He's still our strength, and he is our salvation. God sent Jesus so that we are able to come to him boldly, right to the throne of pride, right to the throne, right at his feet, and say, I need your help, even in the hard. And I did verse all the way through verse 3 yesterday. I'll do 4 and 5 and 6 today, and that's it for this little chapter. In that wonderful day you will sing, thank the Lord, praise his name, tell the world what he has done, oh how mighty he is. Sing to the Lord, for he has done wonderful things, make known his praise around the world. Let all the people of Jerusalem shout with praise and joy, for great is the Holy One of Israel who lives among you. And he lives among us. He lives in us. He lives in us. He said, as I go to the Father, greater things that you will do. That means he left us the ability to do the things that he had done. And some days it is hard to praise. When you're in the midst of a battle, if it's a health battle, a financial battle, a marriage battle, a child battle, whatever your battle might be, you darn sure don't feel like praying. You darn sure don't feel like singing. But that's what he's asking us to do. He's asking us to sing to him for the wonderful things he has done. And unfortunately, he gets blamed for when a child passes away, or a sibling or a parent or whoever passes away. He gets the blame for it. And that's just absolutely not true. We live in a fallen world. It's because of sin that these things happen. It's because of sin that death was brought into the world. It's because of sin. It's because of humanity. It's because of us. So it's not God's fault. And sometimes we don't understand. A lot of times we don't understand, especially when a child dies. We just don't understand that. We just don't. But even in that, God still wants us to sing. He still wants us to declare the good things that he has done. It's very difficult to do that. When you're in the depths of grief, it's very difficult. There's that old story about a donkey falling in a well, and then just digging and digging, and then finally started realizing if he dug and he stepped up, and then he dug and he stepped up and he dug, and he was able to get himself out of that because he kept looking up. That's what we got to do. We've got to look up. Instead of shoveling it and shoveling it and shoveling it and shoveling it, not seeing where we're going, not seeing if we're making any progress, we need to see him. We need to see him. He wants to love us through all of our troubles, through everything that we're going through, No matter what it is, he wants to be there for us, and he wants to guide us, and he wants to strengthen us, and he wants to give us the courage that he wants to be our strength and our song. And he doesn't want us to be afraid. The enemy will try anything in the world to scare you, to make you afraid. Brother Jeff Etheridge and I were just talking earlier. He brought food for the men tonight, and he said, "Why does it when it rains it pours? Why? And I said, because that's the only way the enemy knows how to get to us. He gets us so worn out and so stressed out about everything that's gone wrong that we just give up, and we just stop believing in the power that the Lord has given us, and we stop believing in that he is good, and we stop believing in all of those things. That's the enemy's ploy, is to get us to curse God. And we have to be really, really careful. Because in our struggles, we will say things and do things that we shouldn't. In our struggles, we will try to overcompensate and do too much and spread ourselves too thin. In our struggles, we'll shut down and not let anybody help. I've talked about that for myself many times. I would rather say I'm sorry. I'd rather say I'm wrong. I'd rather say anything than say I need help. Could you please help me today or tomorrow or whenever it may be? I really struggle with that. But we need to be able to reach out and say, hey, can you pray for me today or pray with me today? Because I just can't do today. I can't. I'm struggling. Sometimes we don't want to hear that from people that we love. And we kind of dismiss it. Oh, you're just, it's going to be okay. Just don't. Instead of truly diving in deep with them and praying with them and encouraging them and helping them, however that help may be needed. I think it's funny, or not funny, I think it's odd. As parents, no matter what our children do, we normally, unless it's something absolutely horrible, but even that, we as parents forgive them. If they make a mistake, we forgive them. We love them and we carry on. But as parents, if we make a mistake, our children tend to hold that against us a lot longer. I've noticed that a lot lately. It's odd to me that bond of love is so different from parent to child as it is from child to parent. It's amazing to me. And I think we understand that bond a whole lot better as our parents age. I know I did. When I became the caretaker for my parents, I understood it a whole lot more. I understood what that bond was. And I understood how much they had given me, and it was my turn to give back. And I was thankful that I had the opportunity to do that. Did I do it perfectly? Absolutely not. I know that there were times I was frustrated too. But that's when the Lord is our strength and our song. That's when we need to depend on him. That's when we need to lean into him. That's when we need to get in his word. That's what this is for. This word is for us today. Everything that we're going through today is in here. We just have to look for it. And we just have to listen to the Lord's leading and the Lord's guiding and the Lord's instruction. We don't like the correction sometimes when it comes, but we need it. We need our tails kicked sometimes. We need to be hit upside the head with a 2x4 sometimes. We need a reality check sometimes. Because we get so caught up in this world that we've built that everything's perfect, everything's great, and it's not. And when it all comes crashing down around, everybody's like, well, you acted like everything was perfect. We didn't know you needed help, or we would have helped you. What happened? We need to live in our reality, yes. But we also need to know that Jesus can change our situation in a moment. And we need to understand that He is our strength and our song. So today I hope that you will realize how much He loves you. Just like yesterday I talked in Psalm 65. You crown the year with a bountiful harvest. Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. We need to hold on to that. Because hard pathways have been multiple and many for a lot of, or for all of us. This world is just going crazy. Just, going and buying groceries. Golly. It's depressing. It's sad to think that we do have people that will go without groceries so they can have their medicine, or they can have heat, they can have whatever it is. That's sad to me, but that's the world we're living in right now. So I hope that you will, as this cold weather, this was just a little bit of it. I guess we're going to get a whole lot more Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. It's supposed to be sub-zero temperatures. I dread that, but I know the Lord will get me through it. So, but if you know of somebody that might be struggling, seek them out and help them if you can. If there's something you can do, help them. You have an extra heater, give them a heater, whatever it may be. But the one thing that we have to make sure of is that we don't have to announce what we're doing. Everybody doesn't have to know what we're doing. We don't have to be in the forefront. We don't have to put on a good face. We don't have to put on a good show. Oh, look what I did for you. Oh, look what I'm doing for this. Or, oh, look what I'm doing for that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to know. Our right hand doesn't need to know what our left hand's doing. Don't be like the Sadducees and the Pharisees that would get on the street corners and boast about all the things that they did. Don't do that. Just do it because that's what you want to do. Do it because you want to help somebody. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Tonight, men, you will be having your meeting. Brother Jeff brought by some pulled pork. It's in the roaster, staying warm for you guys. I think Sister Lori is making some beans and cornbread, and she's going to bring it out. So you guys will have that. If you come, bring a side or a dessert, and just come and be ready to enjoy your fellowship and continue on this year how you guys built last year. In our women's meeting, we talked about how the men's meetings have changed this church, and they truly have. Those men's meetings have changed this church for the better, and I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful that Mike and Jeff and several others had a vision of getting together and being able to just be men and talk openly and freely. I have no idea what they talk about. I've never been to a men's meeting. I might warm up some food and set it out there for them and leave. I've never stayed. I have no idea what they do. It's for the men. But I know that those meetings are changing this church, and I'm thankful for that. Ladies, we will meet in the morning at 10:30. Come and enjoy the fellowship. We're going to talk about some reflection, and then we're also going to talk about Psalm 65 and talk about where we want to go in this next year. I would like to be able to say in a year from now that those women's meetings changed this church for the better. And they have changed me for the better. I absolutely, one of our reflection questions was, what is one great memory, I think is what it was. And mine is that group of ladies. The group of ladies that have been meeting every week, that come around me and surround me. We surround one another, and we love on one another. We encourage one another. We hold each other, and it just. But we can also be free, without fear of condemnation, judgment, gossip. That's not what it's about. It's about being free and able to openly speak And I just hope that that women's group will grow like the men's group has. Not that it has to, because the core group of women we have right now are amazing as well, but I would like all of the women to feel that. All of the women to feel that belonging, that, that they're free to come and worship and talk and be open about the struggles that they're going through or whatever it may be. Stella's down here making weird noises. I don't know if she's having a dream or what. But so men tonight at 7, women tomorrow morning at 10:30. We have youth tomorrow beginning at 6 and 7. So if your child needs a ride, you're more than welcome to text the church number 918-399-5956. We will make sure that your children are picked up and delivered back home. We will be having a concealed carry class on Saturday, January the 20th. Connor Clark will be teaching that class, and you will have study up here at the multipurpose building, and then you go to the range and you shoot. You need 50 rounds of ammo. If you don't have a gun, there will be guns available, and the cost of it is $60. If you don't have that, we can work something out on that as well. If you want to take that class, come and take that class. It's important to have that knowledge in you. So we do have a sign-up sheet, but if you want to sign up, you can text me your name like it is on your driver's license, because that's how it has to be printed for the certificate. You can text me your name and your phone number to 918-399-5956, and I will get you signed up and put your name on that sign-up sheet. So if you want to do that, please do that as quickly as possible, so we can make sure we know how many tests that have to be ordered and all of that. So and if you need anything, we are here. I am here normally every day. I didn't get here today because of the weather, but also when I left here yesterday, my low tire light was on, and I struggle with tire issues. That's the worst thing in the world to me. I cannot stand having issues with my tires. It just drives me absolutely crazy. So this morning I went and got that fixed just to make sure that I didn't have any more issues with it. I need new tires, but right now that's just not something that I am able to do. But I know that the Lord will provide a way. And so if you know of some place that's good to get tires from, shoot me a message, shoot me a text, and let me know that, so I can, start figuring out how I need to get that done. But thank you guys for joining me today. I so appreciate you guys. I so appreciate your support of this ministry. And we've already had 2 people just continue on to be partners with us on social media. If you would like to be a social media sponsor, please get with me and let me know, and we will get you set up. The 2 I have are 2 people that don't want to be mentioned, so I don't have any sponsors to mention right now, but I am thankful that they chose to continue on with us. Very, very thankful, because without sponsors we can't do a lot of what we do. Because our general budget, our general fund it runs everything. So when we can add a little extra to it for the things that we need, that is amazing to me, and I'm so thankful for it. So I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, stay warm. I think it's supposed to be much warmer tomorrow and Thursday, and then plummet on Friday, and then sub-zero temperatures Sunday and Monday. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't like cold weather, but be ready. Be prepared. Don't go crazy. Don't go buy all the toilet paper, all the milk, all the bread, all the whatever. Just be ready. So have a great, great day. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Stella.